Yeah, Canelo gonna get stopped by David Benavidez. If Canelo and David Benavidez ever fight, if the two ever get in the ring, I highly doubt that they will. But Canelo will get stopped by David Benavidez. Mark my words. I thought that Demetrius Andre was going to put up a much greater fight against Benavidez. But Demetrius Andre, he didn't have the luxury that Caleb Plant had. Caleb Plant had a 24-foot ring, the largest ring that you can get. That's why Caleb didn't get stopped. But even Caleb Plant took one hell of a beating. If Canelo, a man who doesn't have the footwork of a Caleb Plant, a man that doesn't have the mentality of a Caleb Plant, if he fights David Benavidez, he will get stopped. Glow, thanks for liking the live. If Canelo ever has the cojones to fight David Benavidez, he will get stopped within 10 rounds. I'm going to tell you why. And I already know the Canelo fans going to be mad. They're going to be hating and shit. They're going to be thinking with the corazon instead of thinking with the cabeza. So I'm going to break it down to y'all. Canelo, at the end of the day, he's undersized as a super middleweight. Canelo has been able to get some formidable wins at super middleweight. He's been able to become undisputed at super middleweight because of his power. Some of his power is natural, some of it is due to clenbuterol. So some of it is natural, some of it is enhanced. But at the end of the day, he's still undersized at super middleweight. David Benavidez is oversized at super middleweight. He's a weight bully. He could be fighting at light heavyweight. When Canelo went up and gave his campaign at light heavyweight, he fought who? Dimitri Bivol. He lost. He lost convincingly. He fought Kovalev. It looked like Kovalev threw the fight. So Canelo's stint, his little stint at light heavyweight, it looked very suspect. He can't fight at light heavyweight. He's too small for light heavyweight. But David Benavidez is a legitimate light heavyweight fighter. David Benavidez is a weight class bully. So what does that mean? That means if Canelo fights David Benavidez, he's going to be fighting a man who's naturally larger than him, just like when he fought Bivol. He's going to lose. The difference is, if he fights David Benavidez, he's not going to lose in a way where he lost to Bivol. Bivol almost stopped Canelo, but Canelo was able to save face because Bivol doesn't have all types of power. Benavidez has power and aggression, and he lets his hands go. Benavidez says he goes into the fights with the intention of putting his opponents in the hospital. He said his last couple of opponents been in the hospital. And y'all saw what he did to Demetrius Andre. Andre actually probably has a better chance. He had a better chance of beating Canelo than he ever had against Benavidez. Because Andre was jumping up in weight, and Benavidez is a legitimate light heavyweight. He is a weight class bully at super middleweight. If you ain't here, make sure you liking the live. But if Canelo fights this man, mark my words, Canelo will get stopped within 10 rounds. That's why Canelo's been ducking him for 4 years. For 4 years, in a leap year. Canelo was hurt versus Bivol. He won't be hurt versus Benavidez. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Nobody wants to hear that. Canelo could have 3 arms. He could have 3 arms and 3 legs. He was never going to beat Bivol. He lost to Bivol because Bivol was a larger man with better footwork. Bivol had a more methodical game plan. Canelo has the same game plan every fight. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And he's not in the Rocky Marciano age where they could just match him up with old-ass black men. He actually has to fight formidable opponents. So that means he's going to take losses because he's limited. He's limited where? He's limited in his feet. His feet are slow. Does he have great power? Yes. Great reflexes? Yes. He has very good offense, but he doesn't throw that many punches. Put your money where your mouth is. Maybe, hopefully, Canelo give me a chance to put my money where my mouth is, but it's been 4 years and he's been ducking David Benavidez. So I don't think the two are ever going to fight. But I'm doing this live just in case they fight. And if you're in here, make sure you tap in the screen, liking the live. But I'm doing this live just in case they fight. I think that Canelo will get stopped within 10 rounds. I think Benavidez, the Mexican monster, going to be too much. He's going to wear his ass down. The same way that he did to Demetrius Andre. I thought Andre was going to actually put up a good fight against Benavidez. It wasn't a good fight. Benavidez stepped on Andre. He stepped on Caleb Plant. We may be looking at a generational talent because Benavidez, his natural size, he could potentially fight at cruiserweight or heavyweight one day. He stepped on Caleb Plant, stepped on Demetrius Andre, and I believe he's going to step on Canelo. I thought Andre was going to perform way better against him, but Andre is getting long in the tooth. Andre is getting older. Andre had a lot of inactivity, and he got in there against a bigger fighter. Canelo had to do the same thing. I just can't count Canelo out right now. He feels locked on, in my opinion. I'm counting his ass out. You gonna have to count me out. I'm counting Canelo ass out. I'm counting them out. Canelo waited for Benavidez too. He the most dangerous version of himself. Who's the most dangerous? Canelo? Fuck no. Canelo is the older version of himself, a slower version of himself, an injury-prone version of himself. A man whose stamina gets worse and worse every year because he had stamina problems in his youth. As you get older, your stamina is only going to get worse. Your cardiovascular system is going to get worse. Your lungs are going to get worse. The slow feet that Canelo had, the bricks that he had for feet, now they fucking stone bricks. I can't even come up with a damn word. All I know is his feet are slower. So it's bricks and mud. I'm letting y'all know. He's still number one. No, he's not. There's no way he's number one. His last victory was overrated. He fought a man jumping up 2 weight classes. That fight meant nothing to me. He should have been fought Benavidez. If he don't fight Benavidez, these next 2 fights that he got signed with the PBC, his ass is a fraud. Bivol will win against Canelo at 168. It won't change nothing. Canelo already said that he doesn't want to fight Bivol at 168 because when he fought him at light heavyweight, Canelo had the excuse that he was fighting a bigger man. So Bivol said, let's fight at your weight class. Canelo said no. Right now, Canelo is one of the biggest cherry pickers in boxing. King Nello finna whoop David Benavidez even at 40 years old. Canelo is not 40, he's 33. You wish he was 40 because then you could use that as an excuse when David whooped that ass. But I don't think Canelo gonna fight David. I don't think he's gonna give him that chance. I don't think he's gonna give him that shot. I want to see Rolly Romero and Caleb Plant. The winner gets anyway. Okay, you over here joking. I'm letting y'all know Canelo will be stopped. Let's go over the logistics. Let's go over actual boxing, bro. Let's go over actual boxing. David Benavidez throws more punches. David Benavidez has a more variety in his offense. His defense is only getting better and better. His resume is getting better. Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andre. Size, youth, athleticism, determination. And he has a mentality, a killer mentality. So even if he fights Canelo, he's not coming in there to box like Bivol. He's coming in there to put that man down, bro. So that's why the fight hasn't happened yet. If you're in here, make sure you tap in the screen, liking the live. But Canelo, his ass is grass. What y'all saying? What resume? The man fought Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, whether you like it or not, is one of the best super middleweights in the world, like top 20. David Benavidez stepped on his ass, stepped on him. Demetrius Andre jumped up in weight and really had no chance, but Benavidez stepped on him as well. I believe he's gonna step on Canelo, man. And Canelo fans, y'all don't want to like it. I mean, y'all may not like it. Y'all may not want to hear it because y'all be on y'all emotional shit. But let's look at it like this. Canelo couldn't hurt Bivol. Canelo couldn't hurt Bivol. Canelo wouldn't dare fight Bertabiev. Benavidez is supposed to be fighting Bivol and Bertabiev right now. The only reason he's not is because Canelo is holding up the super middleweight division. Benavidez wants to get those belts, fight Canelo, and then move up. But he can't because Canelo been ducking him. Right now, Canelo and Tank, they holding up the boxing world. If you the money man, if you the #1 guy, make the fights happen. The fight can go either way, subjective opinion, sir. Oh, listen, the fight, Canelo has a chance. The only way, I broke this down before in the video. The only way Canelo gonna beat Benavidez, he has to catch him in between shots with a nice hard counter punch, most likely an uppercut. Other than that, he's gonna lose. He doesn't throw enough punches. He gets tired. Benavidez has way better stamina, throws more combinations, is larger, and the power looks the same from both guys. But Benavidez, I would say he hits harder than Canelo because he's a larger man. The way you broke down Wilder versus Fury, I don't know what you mean. Who the fuck are you? I'm the guy that you watching right now. I'm the guy who's live viewing right now. Boxing itself would name Canelo the free of all time. I just believe the skills are not there. Benavidez has skill. He has decent defense. He has a pretty good high guard. When he puts his hands up, he blocks a lot of punches. You the guy that's mad. No, I'm not really mad about anything. How do you think Canelo loses decision or stoppage? Stoppage. And you see the name of the live is Canelo will get stopped. Canelo will lose to David Benavidez by TKO. It won't go 10 rounds. What's up, Tristan? Benavidez no defense. False. You can go to any highlight and watch Benavidez putting his guard up like this and smiling while guys are punching his arms. He has defense. You hate more than Teddy Atlas. How am I hating? Because I'm saying that I believe the man to the right will beat the man to the left. How is that hating? Is Canelo an all-time great? Yeah, but David Benavidez may be a generational talent. David Benavidez has the size and frame to go all the way up to heavyweight, possibly. Maybe, of course, cruiserweight. If he don't go up to heavyweight, he can go up to cruiserweight. So Benavidez whips Canelo ass at 168, moves up, beats the Bivol and the Bertabievs of the world, and then go up to cruiserweight. We talking about a generational talent. That's David Benavidez. You talking about LOL, bro? I'm being dead ass. Canelo couldn't do no shit like that. Canelo too small. Bro uses Canelo for views. Psych. The only reason I'm doing this live is because last night when I was doing my Devin Haney live, people mentioned who was gonna win, Canelo and Benavidez. So I put in my notes, I'm gonna do a live and explain why I believe David Benavidez will beat Canelo. A lot of y'all come in here, but y'all don't bring no intellect. This is an intellectual space, intellectual sphere. I want y'all to use y'all brain and tell me boxing shit. I don't want you to tell me no emotional shit. If I want to hear something emotional, I go call my girl. David Benavidez will stop Canelo Alvarez within 10 rounds. David Benavidez will stop Canelo Alvarez within 10 rounds, bro. Canelo too small, feet too slow. He's only getting older. If Canelo can't land the perfect shot, the Suzy Q, he's going to lose. It's a reason he hasn't fought the man. It's a reason he hasn't fought the man. Nobody emotional will using common sense. Okay, well, explain some logic. Tell me some boxing shit. I think David Benavidez's stamina is way better than Canelo's. Benavidez is still throwing punches in the 12th round. Canelo is taking the middle rounds off every fight. Damn, why they not trying to debate you about it? Because they don't want to debate. They want to use the corazon. They just be emotional. They know Canelo will lose. Not only do they know Canelo will lose, but Canelo's fans are so toxic, they actually don't want him to fight Benavidez. They say shit like, who has Benavidez fought? Who has Benavidez fought? Why does he deserve a fight with Canelo? Why does Benavidez deserve a fight with Canelo? Because they don't want to see Canelo get dethroned like that. Canelo already been dethroned. The man got 2 losses. And he probably lost some more. He probably lost a Lar. He probably lost a triple geriatric. So he already really probably had 4 losses on his record. So he been dethroned, but they don't want to see him get stopped. Benavidez has a chance of stopping Canelo. Somebody said, I'm blocking this guy. Okay, Hernandez 13, go ahead and block me. I ain't gonna miss you. All right, we got a guest coming up. His name's Soldier. He can give his perspective. What's good, Soldier?
What's going on?
Canelo or David Benavidez, who you got?
See, that would be a tough fight. And let me tell you why would it be a tough fight?
Why?
Because you got Benavidez. He could take a lot of hits. He could, you know what I'm saying? He could punch back at you and stuff like that. He a monster. He big. And then
Hey, Wickedy, mute yourself, Wickedy.
and you got Canelo, you know what I'm saying? He never been knocked down. He probably got one of the best chins of boxing. He could throw strikes too. But here's the
Canelo
thing.
got a really great chin, but he got hurt in the fight against Jose Cotto.
Benavidez ain't ready. Benavidez ain't ready.
Oh,
He's
hold
just
up.
Why
looking for
not?
that payday. He's just looking for the payday. He hasn't like
Why isn't he ready,
what
man?
big boxer has he been?
Caleb Plant,
He fought
Demetrius
Caleb Plant. He
Andrade.
stepped on him.
So did Canelo.
Okay, but David
Okay,
Benavidez
then.
is a larger man.
But here's the thing though, right? You gotta see that Benavidez, bro, he get hit a lot, bro. He get hit a lot, and I don't think he's fast enough.
Hold up. Canelo didn't get hit a lot in the Bivol fight?
Yeah.
Now he did, but it's the thing though. Bivol has a little bit more skill than Benavidez. And
Not really. He's
Bivol's feet are
fast.
better than Benavidez.
yeah,
That's
he
true.
has better
But
feet and he can move around
Benavidez
better.
has more power. Benavidez has more power than Bivol.
Yeah,
Bivol could have stopped Canelo, but Bivol, he wasn't aggressive like that, and he don't have power like that. But Canelo was hurt in them late rounds. If Benavidez get Canelo to that point, it's a wrap, bro. I'm letting you know. If
I don't think he's fast enough to. If you like,
Benavidez
what?
throw punches,
I
bro.
don't think he's fast enough to catch Canelo.
Man, Benavidez' hands to his size is fast as for his size, relative to his size, Benavidez'
He's
hands are fast as
fast.
hell. That's one of his greatest
Benavidez
Benavidez is
attributes.
stops
about to get
He
everybody at
throws
exposed.
way more punches than
168.
Canelo.
Benavidez stops everybody at 175. Benavidez stops Otif
I don't know about everybody at
Overton.
175.
He
I don't
stops
know about everybody at
David
175.
Morrell in like 5 rounds, like he did Andrade. He stops every single body. People just hate on David Benavidez because he really the real Mexican monster. They don't want to give him his credit. They never really want to did. All
Well,
Canelo
they hate
fans.
on David Benavidez because David Benavidez be putting them cornrows in his head. He got the facial features of a black man. They don't really identify with him like that. over in Mexico.
I don't got no
So
problem with
that's
Benavidez.
why they don't fuck with him.
I don't got no problem with Benavidez. He a dog. You know what I'm saying? And he is coming up. He gonna be the next great. But when we talk about Canelo has been in plenty of championships. He didn't move up a different weight.
And
You know what I'm saying?
lost. And lost.
Nah, and that's facts. But y'all making it seem like this man is losing every time he
He's on the
fight.
decline
Yeah,
right
No,
now
Canelo, listen. That's not what I'm
how
saying.
is he on the decline?
Canelo, listen,
because you
hold
should
up.
have got rid of
Canelo is an
Charlo when he
all-time great.
dropped his ass. You think he's doing anything with David
Bro,
Benavidez
have
for
you
real?
ever been
He
let me ask you
he
something.
made
Let me ask you
Charlo
something.
154, move up to
Have you ever
168.
been in a boxing ring?
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
fight
boxer.
Canelo.
I got to fight next week. I got to
And,
fight this
and
Saturday.
bro,
Yeah,
have you
I
ever
gotta
win
fight on the
and look,
20th.
and have you ever win against someone that does a lot of running? It's hard to knock someone
Yes,
out when
and
they running
literally,
all
I
day,
do it
bro.
every fight. You
Okay,
get someone that
well,
stays in front
listen,
of you.
listen.
It's hard to knock
Canelo
someone
can't
out if they
run. So
running all
what's
day.
No,
your
it's
point?
not. You got to cut off the ring. You got to practice that. You got to go
What's your
side to
point
I'm
side
though?
just
step
listening.
forward.
I'm just listening.
Who's gonna be running? Who's gonna be running? What's your point?
We talk
Soldier.
about he brought up
I'll
Charlo.
ask a question after
Look,
that.
how many punches Charlo threw that fight, bro?
Like
Okay,
3.
listen. Oh, you talking about the Charlo fight?
Yeah, he
The
brought up
Charlo
the
fight is
Charlo fight.
bullshit.
Charlo did a lot of running.
Charlo jumped up 2 weight classes. Nobody wanted that fight. Shouldn't even have happened.
For
Nobody
real.
wanted to see that shit, bro. That's the thing. Canelo right now, he doing a lot of fraud shit. He need to fight David Benavidez or David Morrell or somebody his size, his weight.
Bro,
Nobody want to see him fighting these smaller fighters.
how is he doing a lot of fraud stuff, bro? It's we talking about Canelo here, bro.
Yeah, we're talking
Canelo
about
getting a
He
bigger.
fought the
Canelo.
old ass Triple G for the 3rd time. Nobody wanted to see that shit. He fought Jamel Charlo going up 2 weight classes.
John
Nobody
Ryder.
wanted to see that shit. David Benavidez been here the whole time.
So Canelo would have went down 2 weight set. So if you tell so basically Canelo, the dude who has get way more pay-per-view views, the dude who's gonna make you the money. So he got to go down the weight to fight him.
No, you're not listening to nothing that I just said. He fought Triple G 3 times. Nobody wanted to see the 3rd fight. David Benavidez was there the whole time.
But who
He
said
fought
that?
Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo jumped up 2 weight classes. Nobody wanted to see that fight. We all want to see the Benavidez fight. Some people are even pushing for the Morrell fight. But the Benavidez fight is a fight that we want to see. We're not getting that fight because Canelo knows that's a dangerous fight where he may potentially get stopped. That's bullshit.
A hot take. Manguia might beat Canelo.
No, hell no.
He might. He
Munguia
might,
don't
bro.
got it, bro. Munguia don't got it.
Hey, we said the same
Bro,
Munguia
thing.
is a way
hey,
bully
look,
that's not
listen,
even enough.
listen.
Munguia's fought 40 nobody.
Hey, look, the Benavidez couldn't even stop Caleb Plant.
The ring was
So what do you think?
24 feet, and the referee, the fix was in. The ring was 24 feet. Benavidez asked for the biggest ring he could from the Nevada Athletic Commission, and the referee was allowing him to hold from the 2nd round to the 12th round because the fix was in. The betting odds, DraftKings, FanDuel, all of them had the money going for the fight to last 12 rounds. So they wanted Caleb Plant to survive, ass whooping or not.
Hey, it sound like you know what I'm saying? It sound like you breaking up excuses now, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, ain't no excuses. The ring was 24 feet. You can go look it up. They literally said it during the fight. They said Caleb Plant asked for a special ring, and Benavidez agreed to it because Benavidez said it don't matter. And it didn't matter. He beat that ass. Big ring, small ring. Caleb Plant
Yeah,
ran the track meet and still got
yeah,
his
he
ass
did.
beat.
He beat him, but he couldn't even knock him out. And
Look,
people said,
hey,
oh, Caleb Plant will get
remember
knocked
this
out.
argument. This is a repetitive argument that everybody say. If Canelo get the cojones to fight David Benavidez, remember this argument.
Bro,
Everybody said, well, he couldn't knock out Caleb Plant. I promise you, David Benavidez will stop Canelo in 10 rounds, bro.
no, he
He will
not.
stop him.
No, he not.
Yo, hey,
Canelo
Captain,
don't move
Bro,
like that, for real.
Benavidez get punched too much.
hey, soldier, hold up. Wickedy, go ahead and ask your question, man, because you said you had a question.
Ask, do you think Canelo could stand in there with better VF?
No. Why do you think Canelo went up? He fought Kovalev. That fight looked fixed. Then he fought Bivol. Bertha Beev was there the whole time. He didn't even mention Bertha Beev's name. Canelo knows the guys that can potentially stop him. He knows Benavidez could stop him. He knows Bertha Beev could stop
How
him.
he can't
That's why
stand
he
in the
don't say
ring with
their names.
how he
Like
can't
Tupac
stand in the
said,
ring with
say his
Benavidez,
name.
and this
Canelo
man is
don't
stood
mention
him.
their names, bro.
How can he not stand in the ring with Benavidez when this man is standing in the ring with people that was bigger than him multiple times?
Who?
We talk about Canelo. He been in
Who's he
Smith.
standing
He
as
been
bigger
in there
than?
with Smith. Smith is tall as hell. Got longer reach than Canelo. He been in there
No.
with.
No. You talking about bigger than Benavidez, or you talking about people that are bigger than Canelo?
I'm just saying people that's bigger than Canelo. Period. Height
Yeah, I
wise,
mean, no, but
whatever you want
it's
to say.
different though. It's different. It's a difference between a super middleweight and a light heavyweight. David Benavidez is a legitimate light heavyweight. He's what we call a weight class bully. He shouldn't even be fighting that super middleweight. That's why he's gonna step on Canelo. He has an advantage. I don't know how he's still making weight. So I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. He's
bro.
gonna
He
step
don't
on
have
Canelo. Canelo gonna be too small,
he don't
bro.
have the skills to step with Canelo, bro. He just have power, and power it gets you a long way. But when it comes to skill and IQ, nah. I don't see it.
Canelo IQ
It's gonna
overrated.
be a great. Hey, it's gonna be a great. It's gonna be. I'm not despiting that. It's not gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a great fight. But
Is it gonna be a
Canelo,
great fight? Is the fight gonna happen?
It's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen. It's most likely gonna happen because it's big for boxing. It's just you gotta understand. You gotta understand.
Man,
You
Canelo should
don't
have been
understand
fought that man,
everything.
bro.
Everything gotta make sense before they fight. Everything gotta make sense.
Nah, it
That's some
makes sense
bullshit.
now.
Canelo get
Canelo
paid
should have
every
been
fight
fought him.
regardless. He the face of boxing, right?
You said
So it don't
Canelo
have
should
to
have been
make sense.
fought, bro. You can't tell another man who he should fight. Bro, he's the face of boxing. He can fight whoever he want to fight.
You see,
It
but then you
sound good. It
criticize
sound
Floyd
good.
if he fought whoever he want.
It sound good, but Floyd was
it's like
36.
that's like
Floyd
for
was
instance,
36
right?
years old
You
when he
got
fought Canelo.
Like Mayweather, right? Don't he fight whoever he want to fight?
He fought whoever came off their best
Floyd
win.
didn't have to fight Canelo.
No,
He was
no, no.
36 years
Listen to
Yes,
what
old.
I'm
Floyd
saying.
fought everybody coming off their best
Floyd
win.
didn't have
Shane
to
Mayweather.
fight
Hey,
Mosley,
look,
Canelo. He was
Pacquiao.
36.
let me
He
explain
fought
He
something
didn't
right
do
everybody
now.
no
when their
running.
stock was up.
He didn't do
No,
no running.
let me tell you something. Right, Mayweather is the reason why all these people, all these boxers now, only fights later on in their career. They do all this typing on Twitter and never fight each other. They fight. They might fight some low class Mexican
You can't
fighters.
put that
They
on
never
Floyd
fight
because
each
Floyd
other.
fought the most
He
world
the
champions
reason why
ever.
all these people, because they always worrying about that undefeated
That's
record.
false. That's false. You can't put that on
No,
Floyd
it's
because Floyd
facts.
fought the most world
It's
champions
facts. He
ever.
even
The
said it.
reason, the reason
Bro,
these guys
Mayweather.
not fighting because they scary. It don't have shit to do with Floyd because Floyd wasn't scary. He fought the most world
So
champions ever.
so
So you can't put that on Floyd. My point is this: Floyd was 36 years old. He fought a young Canelo Alvarez and busted his ass. Canelo 33. He won't fight a young David Benavidez, and he hasn't been trying to fight a young David Benavidez. Why is that?
he's gonna fight him. That's because
Man,
he's not,
fuck no,
bro.
hell no.
Y'all
He not.
saying he's not gonna. That's because he not fighting him when y'all want to fight him. That doesn't mean he's not gonna fight him. And
He's
how he?
not, bro. If I ever see that on the pay per view, I'll be shocked. I think Canelo gonna duck that young man, bro.
Nah, he not. He gonna fight him because it's people like y'all that keep doubting him and saying he ain't gonna fight him. Every time y'all say he gonna win, the last fight he lost was against Bivol. Cool, he lost against Bivol. But before that, every time y'all done doubted that man and say he was gonna lose, he came out on top every time and whooped whoever y'all told about he was gonna
When
lose
did
to.
people doubt? What fights are you talking about where they doubted Canelo?
Bro, people say he was gonna lose to Charlo, and he fought
Who the
Charlo.
hell thought that Charlo
Bro,
jumping up two weight classes was gonna
I
beat
didn't
Canelo?
seen comments. Plenty of people said he was gonna lose against Charlo, bro. I didn't seen it. I didn't seen comments saying.
Man,
I
anybody
didn't
who
see.
thought that Charlo was gonna jump up two weight classes and fight, why is Canelo fighting a man coming up two weight classes when he has so much talent in the super middleweight division? David Morrell, David Benavidez. He
Bro,
could have
he
ran it
called.
back with Bivol in super middleweight. Bivol offered to fight Canelo at 168. Canelo said no, he don't want to fight him at 168. Why is that?
No, he said. Let me tell you why he did say that. If it was a post, it was a Twitter post. Canelo said that he don't want to fight him at a low rate. He said he want to fight him at the same. He said he wanted to fight him at the same way so people won't make excuses. That's what he said.
No. Canelo tried to play mind games with your ass, and you went for it. At
Bro,
175, the
I ain't gonna lie.
excuse
You making
was
too much
listen.
excuses for me.
At
I ain't gonna lie to you.
175, the excuse was Bivol was bigger than him. So Bivol said, "Okay, I'm gonna fight you at your weight class, so there will be
And
no excuses."
Canelo
Canelo
and
said no
Canelo
because then
denied it.
Canelo would have had an
And
excuse
look,
in his back pocket.
and
But he
Canelo
tried to play mind games with the public.
denied it and
But
said
that
he
shit
don't
don't work
want to.
on me.
Canelo denied it and says he doesn't want to fight him at no low weight. He said he want to fight him at the same weight class, so it won't be no excuses. So people won't say he beat him at that because he only beat him because
Canelo not gonna beat
That's
him at no weight,
stupid.
bro.
Why would you just fight him at the weight class you have? Bebo controls the fights, bro. He won the fight. He should be the A side. Canelo has no say. He lost to Bebo. Bebo can go ahead and go to his weight division and challenge him for his belts if Canelo really want that rematch. He don't want that rematch. He wants to make
Thank
y'all
you.
think he want to fight.
Thank you.
Come on,
He
bro.
tries to run game on the public, but that shit don't work on me.
He's
I know
scared.
what
Y'all
Canelo
let
is.
they think.
Canelo is a very good fighter, bro. Very good fighter, but he's lacking athletically, and he's only getting older. So what does that
how is he
mean?
lacking?
That means there's
How
other
is he
fighters
not?
out there that could beat him.
He didn't
He's
stop
not
John
Floyd.
Ryder. If he was in his prime, he would have stopped John Ryder. Canelo's not
Facts.
stopping John Ryder. If he can't stop
Facts.
or
And John Ryder is
Charlo that
nowhere
he
near the
dropped,
caliber of David Benavidez or Bivol or Bertabia, and he's
no.
smaller than all of them as well.
Canelo's overrated right
What
now.
does that have to do with anything, bro?
What,
Y'all keep
bro?
saying big and small and all this, bro. Don't you know his different strategies? Like
What
for
are you
instance,
Look,
talking
look,
about?
weight classes. There's weight classes in boxing for a reason. A
bro.
good big man usually beats a good little man. That's facts. At the end of the day, David Benavidez very skilled, bigger than Canelo. Bivol very skilled, bigger than Canelo. Bertabia very skilled, a bunch of power, bigger than Canelo. So Canelo would have to be on the level of a Floyd Mayweather in order to beat men who are naturally bigger than him. He's not on Floyd's level, so he
He
will
don't
lose
got
to
the
all
same
three of those.
reflexes no
He
more,
already
cuz.
lost to Bivol. He will never fight Bertabia, and right now he pussyfooting on whether or not he want to fight David Benavidez because he knows these are fights that he's going to lose. Mark my words, he's going to lose. He's going to get stopped by David Benavidez.
He's now gonna get stopped by Benavidez because Benavidez don't have no skills to stop Canelo.
Okay.
He doesn't have no skill to stop him. He doesn't have his IQ not better than Canelo. His footwork not better than Canelo.
Canelo don't
He
have good
can't
footwork.
stop him.
Canelo too slow.
If he was beating Andre and Canelo was scared of Andre since 154,
Man,
he
nobody not
literally
worrying
stopped
about
him.
that, man. That man came out. Man, we
Come
not talking
on
about that
now.
bum. That man
Canelo
is
could
a
have
bum.
unified with
We
him at
talking about a
160
bum
when
right
he fought
now.
Triple
He
G. That
went
would
in
have
there,
been his
man.
highest
You talking about a
payday.
bum.
That
We
would have
not
been
talking
his
about that
highest
bum.
payday. That would have been his highest
We
payday
not
if he
talking about
fought
that bum.
Andre.
He
He would
came
have
there
been his
for a
highest. You
payday.
only
We
saying
not
he's a
talking about
bum
that
because
bum,
David
man.
Benavidez beat him. That's the only
You
reason why
talking
you
about
calling him
our
bum.
man?
Canelo
That man is
scared
a
him.
I feel
bum.
Triple G
bad
scared of
for
him.
Andre
Charlo
because
scared of him.
Andre, man, that man was a
Andre
bum.
was a two-time Olympian. Andre
Hey,
was
what's your
undefeated,
name, bro?
and a
You
lot of
do a
people
lot of
ducked
talking,
Andre.
and you're
And
That
not
man
doing
is
Andre
a
ended
nothing
up
bum.
enough.
against a man that was bigger than
That
him,
man
who's
is
a
a bum.
generational
Strong
talent.
up a bum.
So
He
now
went in there
Canelo gonna be
wasting
able
all
to
this
say,
energy and got
I
whooped.
told
We
you
not
he's a
talking about that,
bum."
man. When the
Come
last time
on, bro.
we talking about
Munguia ducked
Andre, man, that
Andre.
man is a
Triple
bum.
D ducked Andre. Charlo ducked Andre. Canelo ducked Andre. Nobody would have fought Andre except Benavidez.
That
Come
man,
on now.
he ain't fight that man because he all he do is talk. That
Come
man, all he do is
on,
talk.
bro.
We not
Nah,
Stop
talking
bro.
about no. We
teasing.
ain't talking
He
about
No,
that,
would have
man.
man.
lost.
No.
Canelo would have lost to Andre, bro.
You
If he
don't.
didn't get a
I ain't gonna lie.
knockout, he would
You
have
do
lost.
too much. Man, you doing too much talk. Y'all hate on. It's cool. Y'all hate on Canelo because he whooping y'all
We
favorite
not
fighters'
hating.
ass.
He ain't
Canelo
Man,
real
whooping
bro, I
good.
just
nobody.
seen your bro. I just seen your page before, bro. All you do is talk bad on Canelo, bro. I just
Tell
seen
me
your
something
page
bad I said
before, bro.
about Canelo. Tell me something
Right,
bad
all
I
you
said
do is
about
talk
Canelo.
about Canelo. Canelo gonna get whooped by this person. Canelo gonna get whooped by this. He
Who?
can't do this to
What?
that person.
Outside of David Benavidez, what people did I say he gonna get whooped by on the video? Tell me an instance where you remember me hating.
Yeah, he
All right,
left.
he dropped down.
Hurt.
I ain't kick him out. He dropped down. So yeah,
He got butt hurt. He can't. He ain't got no
yeah, I
backup.
got.
Nobody can prove out Canelo ducking. Canelo's overrated, man. Let's see if
He is
Crawford on.
overrated. He's very good, but he's also overrated as well.
Yeah, he overrated. I think he like the last like, but he just projected that way. He's not doing the body work like Mayweather. Like he's not
Yeah,
showing.
look, listen. Canelo has all type of marketing, but he's just not, they wanted him to be the next Floyd, like a Mexican Floyd. He's not on that level. He's an A class fighter. Floyd is an S class fighter. Totally different. Terrence Crawford, S class fighter. Totally different. Canelo is missing foot speed. So his ceiling was always going to be limited. And unlike Rocky Marciano, he don't have naturally great stamina. So yeah, his ass was never gonna be able to
Yeah.
be one of the
Ca-
top dudes.
Canelo
Hey,
definitely lacks.
somebody, y'all got echo. Make sure you mute yourself, yo. You got the live echo.
Canelo definitely lacks footwork, and he's always showed that. Like if you look at the fight with Laura, he can't fight someone who moves around like that. I mean, he had problems with Plant up until he stopped him. If you
Yep.
look, so he has problems with people who just move around and shit. Like even with Billy Joe Saunders, was having problems until the end. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders just he suffered an orbital problem, but he was moving around just fine from what I've seen.
Well, we can't say it like that though. We can't say it like Billy Joe suffered an orbital problem. Canelo caused that problem, so we gotta give Canelo his props. Canelo was able to still be competitive at super middleweight. He was able to get the belts because he has great power. Some of it is natural, some of it is from the steroids. So we got to give him his credit. But yeah, he's not unbeatable. He's a guy who got 2 losses and probably should have 4 losses.
Yeah, I think, man, it's a hate and it's crazy. Nobody care about Canelo, bro. He been past that. We
I'm
on a
only doing
new
this
thing.
live because last night when I was doing the Devin Haney live, somebody asked about it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this live tomorrow. But Canelo fans, they be on that fangirl shit, so they don't never want you to tell them the truth about their idol.
Yeah,
What do you
He's
what,
tailor made for Benavidez.
what do you think
Yeah,
he's
he is.
gonna retire? I mean, he's gonna be what 34 this June. That was gonna be my question, boss. Like, what do you think he's gonna retire? And like,
After these 2 fights.
no, for sure. I was gonna get that. I do know he did acknowledge, I think, on the Breakfast Club that he has 2 more fights. I guess my only question would be, when do you think he's gonna retire? And like, do you think he's gonna continue, or who do you think the last 2 opponents are gonna be? Because
The
I do
last 2
agree.
opponents, they wanted it to be Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant lost to Benavidez.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Canelo wanted Caleb Benavidez. Now they all looking at Charlo. Canelo he looking at somebody that he could beat. I'll be honest with you. He wanted to fight some motherfuckers he know, yeah, I could get him. I can get him. He don't want to fight David Benavidez. So if Benavidez ends up being the 3rd opponent, I'll be shocked. I don't think Canelo got the cojones at the end of the day. And plus, he not really focused on the sport like that no more. And why leave out getting stopped? If you it's just dumb. Canelo
Oh
knows
no,
that his fan base is gonna back him no matter what he does. They're gonna make excuses for his ass, so he don't have to fight Benavidez. They're not gonna say that he ducked. Look,
for
people in the
sure, for
comment section
sure.
right now saying Benavidez has fought nobody's. Who has Benavidez fought? They don't want to see Canelo really get hurt out there, so they're gonna
And they
protect
want
him
to
like as they want
they
to.
want to discredit Andre. They want to be like, oh, Andre's trash. Andre's trash. How is
Oh,
Andre trash when Triple G, Munguia, and Charlo all avoided him for most of his prime?
I
And
would
yet
say,
people be like, oh, he fought nobodies. He fought nobodies. Okay,
I,
well, if Benavidez doesn't make it look easy, then they're going to be like, nah, they both trash. They be like, where does it make sense? Canelo didn't want to fight the man. That would have been his highest payday after the Triple G fight. It would have been like 40 million. I remember it would have been with Matchroom. It would have been on the Zone because HBO was going away. I remember that, and Canelo said no to that. Then he pulled out, and then he moved. Then he fought somebody else. He fought another Smith. Then he went up to 168 when David Benavidez got suspended, and he had a WBC belt. And Caleb Plant wasn't managed. I think Caleb Plant had gotten it because Benavidez had tested positive for the cocaine. So people they like to play that. Who did he fight? Who did he fight? Man, nobody care about that, bro. He's exposed. I'm gonna get on the boots.
Canelo is a great fighter with a lot of flaws, and there's nothing he can do about those flaws. And as he ages, those flaws get worse and worse. These people, they are Canelo idolaters, so they don't want to see their idol come down. They want him to reign forever, like he Floyd Mayweather. The man already has 2 losses. He let it go. He will never be on Floyd level. Y'all saw what happened when he fought a real GOAT, a real S-class fighter. He got that ass spanked. And he about to fight. If he was to step in the ring with the man on the right of the screen, David Benavidez, a potential generational talent, I believe he's gonna get that ass spanked one last time. And
I
I think
would,
that he wants to avoid leaving out on a bad note. I'm
I
not
would
mad at him for that, but I gotta call it out.
I would say it is. I do think David is a good fighter. I'm not gonna say that he fought nobodies. He did fight. Whoever said nobodies, I mean, you guys are tripping. He fought 2 former world champions. Caleb Plant is an amazing, is a great fighter himself.
Yeah.
Andrew, I mean, I'm gonna kind of disagree with you. I do think he is a little bit overrated. I mean, but that's just my opinion. That's just how I look at him.
No, that's fine. Andre,
Yeah.
he played his cards wrong.
Yeah, I
Andre
was gonna
played his
say
cards
because I
wrong.
was gonna add more to it that I think in the beginning of his career he did have a sucky ass promoter. No one really knew him. He was coming out the Olympics, and we
But
all know some of the.
he turned down a fight with one of the Charlo brothers. He should have took that
I
fight.
was just about to say that. I was just about to say
He
that. So
played his cards wrong.
yeah, he waited too long on that part and everything. But no, yeah, that was my only question. Like, who do you think is last 2? And then, question for you: how do you rank your fighters in the sense of like, greatness? I mean, off of skills, off of win or accomplishments, and then like,
Everything. A factor in everything.
I only asked that because, do you think Terrence Crawford is pound for pound king? Because I
Yeah,
personally,
Terence
I think
Crawford, the
so.
best in the world.
That
I
boy
think so.
for to stop ducking Jerron Ennis. We need
Huh?
that fight. We need to see Boots and Bud. We don't need to see Bud and
Yeah, we need to see
Teofimo.
Boots and Bud, but Errol gonna have to get his get back first. He's gonna have to attempt to get his get back first. So we're gonna have to wait.
I still
Earl
think
need to
Crawford's
It's
too
not
much for that
old,
boy.
so it's gonna be good.
Crawford's
It's
way
gonna be
too
cool.
much, bro.
Earl need to sit his ass down before he dies. Earl need to sit his ass down. Talk about some
Motherfucker,
fight.
always on hospice and shit.
I know, bro. This nigga, he gonna get destroyed. He got destroyed by Boots. I ain't gonna lie to you. If he got destroyed like that, I think Boots hits harder than both of them.
Do
He's
you
the
really?
younger, fresher
No,
fighter.
Boots don't hit harder than Crawford, bro.
I think so. He took
If
Hell
out the
Crawford,
no.
boy
or
at one point.
Hell
listen,
no.
the fight that Boots fought against Karen, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford would have stopped Karen.
We
Yeah,
don't
way
know that.
sooner.
We saying that, but we
No,
don't know
Nah,
that.
way
yeah,
We
sooner.
don't know that. We don't
no.
know that. Jit was running
I
the
know y'all
entire
might be
time.
talking about boxing, but did y'all see just the biggest news in sports today? Nick Saban's retiring.
Man,
Man, that motherfucker.
man, fuck this say man, this
Watch
mama.
that, man.
Let me stop, man.
Yeah, his ass had to go, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about no damn Nick Saban.
I'm dead. I'm
And then he was country as hell with it, bro.
I know. Who came on the thing and said, Dick Saban retired?
He said, I know we're talking about boxing, but did y'all see Nick Saban retire? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh, yeah, man.
Nobody give a damn about no damn Nick Saban.
Oh,
Unless Nick Saban throwing right hooks and left hooks, and ain't nobody worrying about his old ass.
Dave,
But yeah,
Floyd is y'all trigger word.
Hey, I heard
Floyd
somebody
is
say
the
Crawford is the
greatest
best in the world.
ever.
huh?
Nah, Carver definitely best in the world.
Yeah, Crawford the best right now.
Hey, my question to you though, I watch your
Hey,
shit
but
all the time. I always be coming to your live. I always talk to you about Devin. So do you think Devin will beat Tank? I ain't gonna lie, after his last
Yeah,
performance with old
I made a
dude,
YouTube video.
I feel like
I'm
he
gonna break
can.
it down to you fast and simple. Tank Davis, his power is great, but at 140, the power is different. He can't knock a guy unconscious. He could knock a guy down, but he can't really knock a guy unconscious. We saw that in the Barrios fight. So that means that Devin Haney, he's going to give Tank the same difficulties that Barlow gave Tank, because Tank was losing that Barlow's fight, and the only thing that saved him was the stoppage and the knockdowns. Haney's going to give him the same difficulty because Haney
hey,
is
so
larger than Tank at 140, but Haney actually has great footwork. So if Tank is able to land those knockdown shots, he's going to lose the fight. He doesn't throw enough punches in order to beat Haney. And even if he lands only one knockdown,
let me
Haney could get up and still outbox
let
him.
me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you who's the top three boxers right now?
The top what?
Three boxers. No division. It
Terrence
don't.
Crawford,
It could be any division.
um, Terrence Crawford, one of the best. We know that. Um, we gotta throw fucking Anyway up in there. I can't. I
Who?
would want to say somebody like Usyk, but I saw Usyk really supposed to lose to Daniel Dubois. So the third one, you
You
could
heard
pick the
what
third one.
Mayweather said, right?
Who did Mayweather say? Oh, you said
Mayweather
Tank?
said Canelo. He said
Oh,
Canelo.
Canelo. Oh yeah, because of Canelo resume. So I would. So yeah,
Canelo. He said
Canelo,
Canelo. He
Inoue,
said
and Crawford. They the best. Canelo and Inoue and Crawford.
Does the rehydration clause really play a
Uh,
big factor in it too?
Hmm?
and Ryan. I don't know why he said Ryan, but
Because Floyd trying to do business with Ryan Garcia. So Floyd a businessman first. He don't give a fuck about the truth. He give a fuck about making money. So he'll tell Ryan whatever.
yeah, you're
Ryan one
right
of the
on
best
that.
in the
We're
game.
not gonna talk crazy about Floyd now. We got
No, we're not talking crazy about Floyd. Floyd, I'm telling you, Floyd is a businessman. So if Floyd has to say that Ryan is better than what he really is in order to seal a 20 million, $30 million deal with Ryan Garcia, that's what he's gonna do. If he has to
yeah.
lie to Ryan and pump Ryan head up in order to seal the deal, he's gonna do that. He's a businessman.
So
I
is
mean, I
Rolly
think you're
beating
right, but
is Rolly
I
beating
think
Ryan?
Huh?
Is
I
Rolly
think some
beating
of that.
Ryan?
No, Rolly he will lose to Ryan. I think Ryan would knock him out with one of those hooks.
Foley's allergic to left hands.
The thing with Ryan though, and you're right, Floyd is a businessman, but it's only because Ryan is more marketable. He's an easier
Yeah.
fight to sell. So yeah, I mean I get it, and yeah, he beats Rolly. Rolly too many flaws. Rolly's not a boxer.
Yeah. But
Young
Rolly
Rolly
the
was nice
salesman as
though.
well. It's gonna be a great fight.
If
Not
Rolly would
not
have fought
technically,
Tank,
but
Hey, so
for the casuals, it's gonna be a
who got
great
a weak?
fight.
Who got a weaker chin? Who got a weaker chin, Ryan or Rolly?
They both
Huh?
got weaker
I
chins.
mean
They both
they
got them.
both got glass
no,
chins if
Rolly
you ask
got a
me.
chin. It's just he's getting hit
No,
by
Ryan got a good
punches.
chin, bro.
They both got
Ryan
He
always
chin.
already
getting up
got
off the
that shit
canvas.
twice.
Well,
Luke
Ryan is
Campbell
put.
put him
Well,
down and Tank put him
yeah.
down though.
Well,
But
Ryan
I
has been.
understand Tank. But that
Ryan gets up
Yeah,
off the canvas. Like Ali
yeah,
used to get knocked down, he would get back up. We haven't seen Ryan get knocked out. Ryan get up off the
yeah.
canvas. Luke Campbell
Uh,
put him down. Ryan got up and won. Tank put him down. Ryan got back up quick as hell, but then
Fought
Tank
six
hit him
more
with the
rounds.
body shot, and
Facts.
Ryan was like, "I'm too pretty
Facts.
for this shit, man. I can't be doing all this."
Facts.
You know, when Rolly get dropped, yo, his eyes be glossy. He's hurt almost every time he get dropped. Like you
So
could
what
really
about
feel it.
that little fake stoppage? He was supposed to lose that fight when they stopped the fight,
Against
and
that
dude
fucking
wasn't down yet.
70-year-old dude.
Now the 70-year-old dude beat him.
That
They
was
took the
business
fight away
right
from
there.
him.
That's business. That's the business of boxing. They
Yeah,
cannot market Grandpa, so they're not really trying to work with Grandpa. The only way Grandpa could really get money, he had to
Damn,
knock
they
on every damn body.
Hey,
Just knock everybody.
Barroso would knock Ryan Garcia out. I don't give a damn what anyone says. That old man
Probably.
has fucking George Foreman power in him. So
Hey, he should. Hey, you know a fight should happen at 140. Subriel Martinez and Gary Antoine Russell.
That'd be a great fight, but for whatever reason, it seemed like the industry not really fucking with Gary Russell no more. But yo, I gotta go. I got some shit to do. We had a real good live. The live replay gonna be on YouTube in a couple hours. Everybody, thanks for coming up, sharing your perspectives. Deshaun, Leo, Almighty Wells, whoever got the purple screen,
for
David,
sure.
Wickedy.
Shout out to you for sure.
Thanks for fucking with me,
appreciate it,
man.
man.
Anytime.
Do your
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thing.
gonna get up out of here.
All right, man.
Shout out, bro.
Nothing, bro.